April 1882. In a small house in Missouri, a man stands silently by the wall. Morning light filters through the window, brushing against his tired face. He reaches up to straighten a picture hanging slightly crooked, and just then, a gunshot shatters the silence. That single bullet ends the life of one of America's most mysterious outlaws, Jesse James. But who was this man? Why did he live a life hunted by the law? And how did he become a legend even in death? To find that answer, we have to go back to where it all began. Jesse Woodson. James was born in 1847 in the quiet farmlands of Missouri. Fields of corn, horses in the distance, the smell of earth and grass. That was his childhood. But beneath that peaceful world, something dark was brewing. From a young age, Jesse was different, curious, stubborn, and fearless. His father, a preacher, died when Jesse was just a boy, leaving the family struggling to survive. Hardship, injustice, and the chaos of a divided country began shaping him in ways no one could imagine. He didn't know it yet, but one day, this boy from Missouri would become the most wanted man in America. In 1861, the Civil War erupted, North against South. Jesse was only 14, but the sound of guns and the smell of smoke drew him in. He joined the Confederate guerrilla fighters alongside his older brother, Frank James. It was there that Jesse learned everything: how to ride through the night without leaving a trail, how to strike fast and vanish before anyone could react, and above all, how to survive. He saw men die. He saw betrayal, blood, and revenge. By the time the war ended, Jesse could no longer return to normal life. The war had ended, but the battle inside him never did. From that fire, an outlaw was born. After the war, the South was in ruins. People were angry, poor, and desperate. Jesse and his brother Frank gathered a small group of loyal fighters, men who refused to surrender. They formed the James Younger Gang. Their plan was simple: to hit the system that had destroyed their world. Trains, banks, and government shipments. Nothing was safe from them. Their first major robbery came in 1873, a moving train filled with cash and gold. Jesse led the attack like a general. They stopped the train, kept the passengers calm, took what they came for, and vanished into the dark. The newspapers went wild. Headlines screamed, "The invincible Jesse James." To the public, he was a ghost. To the government, a nightmare. The more crimes Jesse committed, the more people admired him, because he had one rule: never hurt ordinary people. He only robbed banks, corporations, and government money. To the struggling farmers and working men, Jesse became a symbol of defiance. A man who fought back against the powerful. Rumors spread that he gave money to the poor. Some said he was a modern-day Robin Hood. Whether that was true or not didn't matter. The myth had already begun. Jesse James was no longer just a criminal. He was a legend. But legends attract enemies. The government, the Pinkerton detectives, and bounty hunters all wanted him dead or alive. For years, Jesse lived on the run, moving from town to town, changing names, changing faces. He planned every job with military precision. Every robbery was over in minutes, and every time he vanished before anyone could catch him. But even the smartest man can't escape forever. Whispers began spreading through his own gang. Someone might have been talking to the law. Jesse didn't know it yet, but his greatest danger wasn't outside. It was inside his own home. April 1882. The morning sun streamed softly through Jesse James's Missouri farmhouse. Jesse James stood by the wall, adjusting a crooked picture frame, unaware of the danger silently approaching. From outside, Robert Ford, a trusted gang member, crept in, cap pulled low, revolver in hand. The reward for Jesse's capture or death was $10,000, an enormous sum in 1882. Jesse, lost in thought about his next train heist, never saw it coming. A single gunshot rang out. The outlaw who had survived countless battles, ambushes, and lawmen fell silently, marking the end of a life and the birth of a legend. News spread like wildfire. Headlines screamed, "Jesse James dead at 34. The betrayal shocked the West. Robert Ford gained the reward, but lost honor. History remembers him as a coward rather than a hero." Meanwhile, the people mourned quietly. Farmers, townsfolk, and admirers alike remembered a man who had stood up to the powerful, helped the poor, and lived life on his own terms. Even in death, Jesse James's story grew larger than life. The boy from Missouri who became a ghost, a nightmare, and a folk hero now became immortal. His daring deeds, generosity to the poor, and relentless defiance against authority were written into songs, dime novels, and newspapers, cementing his place in American legend. Robert Ford did not live in peace. His fleeting fame became a life of fear and scorn. In 1892, he was shot and killed in a hotel. An ironic end. The man who betrayed a legend met a violent death himself. History would never forget the irony. Jesse James' life was not a simple tale of crime or heroism. It was a story of struggle, vengeance, and courage. A man shaped by war, hardship, and rebellion. Death did not erase him. It transformed him into a symbol. Even in death, the ghost of Jesse James rides on, a legend of defiance, courage, and the relentless pursuit of freedom. And history remembers. Legends are not born, they are forged, sometimes in life, sometimes in death.